Okay, find the fifth derivative if we have the function x power of 3 plus 2x square plus x. What is the fifth derivative يا grade 12? How you can find the fifth derivative? What is the fifth derivative? What is the fifth derivative? How you can find the fifth derivative for this function? f of x. What is the fifth derivative for this function?
بس حتسوي add للpower.
No, the direct it will be 0. The fifth derivative it will be 0. If I will ask you the fifth derivative or the fourth derivative, any number greater than the power, this power, so the direct answer it will be 0. Okay, be careful about this point يا بنات. Okay, if I will ask you about the fifth derivative, type if I will ask you find the fourth derivative, so also the answer it will be 0. Any problem about this idea? Be careful about this idea, please, لو سمحت. Okay? Okay, second part, I will make a revision now about the lesson 12.5 and 12.6. It will be integration. The first idea about the integration it is meaning antiderivative. So if I will ask you about antiderivative, it is meaning integration. So the first one, antiderivative. Or you can write as the integration. Okay, integration without interval, and you can write as the integration with the number, with the interval in here. Or you can ask you about the area under curve or graph, or area between graph. This is all meaning of integration. So if I will give you exercise about the antiderivative x power of 9. What is the meaning antiderivative? Antiderivative is meaning integration. So x power of 10 divide by 10. Not forget to write it C. Okay. Or you can rewrite as 1 over 10 x power of 10 plus C. The same way to write. Okay. The same way. طيب. If I will ask you.
إذا ما كان في interval بس.
Yes. Without interval, we should write it C. Okay. طيب. Another exercise, if we'll ask you in here x integration for x power of 3 plus x plus 1 dx طبعا. What is the integration for this function? What is the integration for this function? Integration, it is meaning add and divide for the new power. So x power of 4 divide by 4, or you can rewrite as 1 over 4 plus x power of 2 divide by 2, or write as 1 over 2. Okay? Plus, what is the integration for 1? What is the integration for 1? X. Not forget this point, it is very important. Integration of 1, it will be x plus c. Any problem about this idea? Okay, not forget يا بنات, make highlight for this important information. Integration 1 dx, it will be x. If I will ask you another exercise about integration by using interval 1 to 2, okay, and 6 plus x power of 2. How you can solve this exercise? The first step, we should find the integration. What is the integration for 6? والله العظيم is 0. قسما بالله is 0. Integration of 6x. Be careful, it is very important idea in Sunday, inshallah. Okay, 6x plus, what is the integration for x power of 2? So x power of 3 divided by 3. I have in here interval, so we should make substitute. By 1, 2. يعني make substitute upper minus lower. Upper, it will be 6, cancel x and write it 2, plus cancel it x and write it 2 power of 3, divide by 3. Another one, cancel x and write 1, so 6 multiplied by 1, plus 1 power of 3, divide by 3. Calculation بقى 12 plus 8 over 3 minus 6 minus 6 plus 1 over 3. Use the calculator to find the answer. You can use the calculator on the exam to find the answer. No problem if the answer it will be decimal number, okay? By the same way, the area under the curve, if make a graph, okay, draw the graph like this one, okay, and tell you in this function, f of x equal x square, okay, and the interval between 0 and 4. On the exam, inshallah, I will tell you the interval, okay, but في التحصيلي maybe not write the interval, okay. This you make كده يا بنات. So 1 2 3 4 طبعا بتكون هي متقسمة في البيبر بتاعت التحصيلي 1 2 3 4, so the interval start from 0 to 4. So area under the curve or area between the curve, so it will be between 0 and 4 x square dx. So integration, so it will be add and divide على new power and make substitute by 0 to 4.
dx.
نعم, divide by new power 3. Yes.
ليش لازم نكتب dx؟
دايما الانتجريشن النوتيشن of the integration sign of the integration with the dx the change of x, okay, as the notation of the integration.
بس
okay.
ليه كتبت الفور فوق والزيرو تحت، يعني ليه مو العكس؟
السمول والجريتست.
يعني الجريتست دايما فوق؟
والسمول دايما تحت. start وده الاند. okay. طيب I will complete now. طيب make substitution, so 4 power of 3 divide by 3 minus والله العظيم minus طبعا هنا مش هتفرق عشان في 0 اي if the interval في الداون بزيرو انا مش محتاجة اصلا اعمل الجزء دوت بس I will make it يعني 0 power of 3 divide by 3. I number divide 0 divide any number it will be 0, so this part cancel, so 64 divide by 3. Okay, this is the area under the curve. By the same way, if I will ask you about the area between the curve, if you give you any exercise, by the same way, the same meaning, area under the curve or area between the two curve. Any problem about this idea, بنات? Any problem about this idea? Area between the two curve, any problem?
No.
Integration, any problem? It's clear now? Okay, طيب. I will make quickly revision about the important idea. So all students pay attention with me, please, لو سمحت. Okay. True or false في الexam اللي فات, the same idea. If I will ask you about the limit of the polynomial may be rational function by direct substitution, true or false? A limit, you can find it by direct substitution, true or false?
True.
True. طيب, the derivative of constant function is constant? A derivative of constant function is constant? يعني if I will ask you f of x equals to 6. 6 is constant. What is the derivative for 6? What is the derivative for 6?
0.
0. So the
Zero.
derivative for any constant number is constant or equals to 0?
0.
0. يبقى false. Why false? Because the derivative for any constant number, it will be 0. Another exercise. What is the meaning of the tangent line? How you can find the slope of the tangent line, يا بنات? How you can find the slope of the tangent line? By using what? Slope of the tangent line?
Derivative.
Derivative, okay? What is the meaning of instantaneous velocity? What is the meaning of instantaneous velocity? It will be derivative, okay? Also derivative. What is the meaning of average of rate? Average of rate. Average rate. F of B minus F of A over B minus A without derivative. Without derivative, it is meaning average rate, okay? I will solve with you quickly exercise the maximum and minimum, and pay attention with me to important point, okay? If we have the function 3 plus 3t minus 3t squared, this is the function. Find the maximum and minimum, and the interval in here from 1 to 5. Yes, what is the first step to find the maximum and minimum? What is the first step? Step 1,
Derivative.
derivative. We should write step by step, يا بنات. Can you hear me يا بنات?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So step 1, find the derivative.
بس عندي سؤال.
Yes.
about the antiderivative كله حتى لو كان between the graph أو under the graph كله نحله بنفس الطريقة اللي هو minus
Yes.
وبعدين
Yes, the same idea. كلهم the same idea. But only the different if we have the interval or no. If we don't have interval, write C. If we have interval, we should make substitution. Like this one, يا Okay? Antiderivative or integration without interval, we should write it C. Okay? But if we have integration with the interval or area under the curve or area between the curve, we should make this substitution after find the integration, upper minus lower. You understand, يا ترين?
Yes, thank you.
Welcome. So step 1, find the integration. Find the integration 3. Integration for
Derivative.
sorry, find the derivative because maximum and minimum. Integration for C0. Integration for t plus t. Integration negative 6t. Equal. That's the first step. Derivative. Step 2. Step 2 is critical point. critical point مهمة جدا وهي إن الديريفاتيف بتاعي يكون equals to 0. So take 3 minus 6t equals to 0. How you can solve these equations? 6t3 equals 6t. 6t go another side. Divide by 6 والله العظيم divide by 6 not divide by 3. So a t in this case equal what يا بنات? Equal what? Half. Pay attention about this point. Third step, we should make substitute. But before make substitute, it checks this point inside an interval. Yes or no?
No.
No. قسما بالله 3/6 بهاف not ب2. 3/6 have not 2. Okay? No. يبقى I can't make substitute by this interval. Not inside 1 and 5. So I can't make substitute. Okay, by this point. طب how you can find the maximum or minimum? Step number 3, substitute by what? By the first and the end of the interval only. Okay, so be careful if we make a calculation in grade 12. يبقى step 3, to find the maximum, to find a maximum and a minimum, make substitute at x equals to 1 and x equals to 5. At x equals 1 and at x equals 5. Make substitute in which one? Make substitute in the original. What about the original equations? This represents for the original equation 3 minus 3t minus 3t squared. This is the original equations. Okay, so what is the original equations? Write the original equations 3 minus 3t plus 3t minus 3t squared. Okay, so make substitute at cancel hx, sorry, not x in here, it will be t, okay? Because the variable, it will be t. So cancel ht and write it 1. So 3 plus 3 multiplied by 1 minus 3 multiplied by 1 square. And find the answer. Another one, 3 plus 3 multiplied by 5 minus 3 multiplied by 5 power of 2, and find the answer. look at this 2 point. What is the maximum and what is the minimum? Okay, if the critical point inside the interval, we should make substitute also by critical point. So be careful about this point. Any problem in grade 12? Any problem about this idea, about the maximum and minimum? So there are important exercise as the solving on the exam, inshallah. It will be maximum and minimum, instantaneous velocity, it is tangent line, and quotient rule. Be careful if we use the quotient rule, we should solve all exercise in notebook. Okay, so solve the exercise in notebook, solve the exercise on revision. Okay, to make extra practice about the quotient rule. Area under the curve, average rate, all this exercise as the solving. Okay, limit when x approaches to number, when x approaches to 5. حنين be careful علشان انت حليتي بس كنت كاتبه الطريقه غلط. Okay, so to 3x x plus 6 مثلا. Okay, when x approaches to 5 greater than or equals to 5 and x less than or equals to 5 and not less than only 1. Only greater than. Okay, حنين, we should write the limit x approaches to 5 from the right hand side and write limit from x approaches to 5 from the left hand side and make substitution. So 15 and make substitute in here. It will be 5 plus 6, it will be 11. So the limit we should write it يا بنات each step. يا بنات we should write each step عشان كل جزء منها عليه mark. Okay, so left hand side not equal limit from x approaches to 5 from the left hand side, so does not exist. We should write it does not exist. A limit does not exist. Okay, طيب, any problem? Any problem?
بس
Yes.
عايد دخل العيان تقول دوب أخرجهم. بس في سؤال في الزام قلتي عنه إنه أفكرك عليه مرة مهم.
لا خلاص من بعد الإكزام إن شاء الله نحل الزام.
يعني بس معانا التو بيجز حقت الإكسلنت اللي حليناها مع بعض.
بصوا يا بنات, الامتحان دوت الموضوع فيه سهل جدا وبسيط علشان أنا مش عايزة أضغط على حد فيكم. اوكي, الإكزام النوت بوك أي إكسرسايز حليناه في الكلاس في الكلاس مهم معاكي. اوكي, و أي إكسرسايز من اللي حليناه في النوت بوك مهم. الريفيجن